I do nothing but play with my cats and hang with good people. Is it to you to inspire you on to increase mediocrity?
What's that? What does it say?
What is it? It's why it's in English. You can handle it. Now, don't do like some Mickey Mouse class at Montclair High School. I'll hold it.
You hold it, Walt.
We're going to have a crew here today or something.
A crew? What are you kidding me?
I expected a sound man, a gaffer, a best boy, 2 trisexuals, Mike D'Urso, bootlegging.
What do you call Mike D'Urso?
Well, he always refers to Mike D'Urso in a...
He inspired me to get into the music business. Well, hold it still. He's panning.
You're panting?
Panting.
When he mentioned Mike D'Urso, I have the same sexual reaction.
You're doing it slowly. How's your aperture? Check your iris. I don't want a grainy picture. If we have to go to a blow-up, I don't want to lose...
Walt, that's a great picture.
I don't want to lose detail.
McGuire sisters on coral.
I said that before.
You said that before. McGuire sisters.
Do you have the new 12-inch Buddy Clark meets Russ Columbo?
Yeah. Why, are you distributing it again now?
We're selling like hotcakes at Tower on that.
Who's that? Your son?
This is a front page article in the Essex Journal, the erstwhile Essex, and I autographed this to young Frank now that he's back from lunch again.
He still hasn't eaten.
You walked in front of the camera. You're on the set. Go behind the cameras.
Walt, there's no... You have a rigid view of...
I guess he's not into that.
Of movie making and video making and music.
I don't have a rigid view, but I want this to spark. I want this to win a granny if possible.
You sparkle. You had... Look at that.
Hold this here.
Oh, you don't have to hold that anymore. I'm done with that.
Why'd you kill me? Give me direction here.
Can you help me?
That's the beauty of this, is that you take your own direction.
No. I want to know what we're doing because the money is going to be big. We're talking here.
I love you as a character.
Oh, I am
You're
a character. That's why I'm fond of you too. I want you to have that. I went to a lot of trouble to make you up a copy of this today. All right? Yeah, but what do you have? A condenser mic or what?
Yes.
All right. So you'll know who it is that did this for nothing today. We have complete glitzy accomplishment. Let's see, D'Urso top this with his sordid product that he puts out. I give you the highlights of my semi-serious life with a good mixture of showbiz. How's the sound? Give me a playback. You getting a good level? No sound engineer? No monitors? What are we doing here? Sneak preview of the new 4 Aces CD, which will be out the last week in August. For Crazy Rhythms, be ordering the new MCA CD, coordinated by yours truly. Hopefully they will. He perked up his ears back there, Mr. Intellectual Sales Clerk. That's right, MCA, the last week in August. Buy them now and stock up. This goes over here. Here comes... Edit out the coughing. Oh, here comes the gaffer.
Joe's your...
Highlights.
Joe's your buddies here, Joe.
What? What's up?
Here he is.
He's promoting himself.
No, I was asked to do this. Here are my highlights. You're to read these at your leisure, perhaps in the smallest room in your house. And you lost track of where you were in the viewfinder just now, so that'll have to...
No, I didn't.
You have a steady hand?
My hand is always steady, Walt.
I prefer the tripod. I don't usually lower myself to this kind of riff-raffery.
Hey, what Stones record was Satisfaction on?
Originally?
Yeah.
Yep.
That sounds good.
Both of which we have.
Answer the question.
Walt, which Stones record was that on? Satisfaction.
It was on English import. I have no idea.
That sounds like a very general answer.
I have no idea who the Stones
But
are.
you're the repository of
No.
all of pop history.
All I know is Buddy Clark meets Russ Columbo, new 12-inch on BMG. That's all I know. My mentor and I.
Who's that now?
Al Alberts of the 4 Aces, whose CD will be out the end of the month on the MCA label. You'll read this later.
He looks like if Andy Williams mated with Cesar Romero.
It's a very cruel, insensitive remark. You'll pay dearly for that. This you'll read later. This is Johnny Mastrangelo and yours truly.
Was that Johnny Maestro?
Johnny Maestro, for you and yours. You'll read about that later. Some more inane doings. Give me a level check. I don't want to have to go back and do a loop on this thing. You picking it up or what?
Walt, you're coming in loud and clear.
Where's the microphone?
I can't tune you out.
Good thing. We're getting, is it unidirectional or are we
Stereo.
picking up all the ambient sound?
Well, definitely.
I want the pricing machine clicking over.
Yes.
How many? Well, no, they should.
I have to pick up something. Walt, you gotta go. You're not. You know what it is? You're playing to the camera. I need you to be yourself.
You're gonna rope the one self if you're lying nude with a beautiful woman. The next day you're applying for a job with a superintendent. You don't do the same routines, do you?
Mm-hmm.
You say things here to black customers that you say privately at the stuff shop?
Yes.
No, you don't. It's good hit. You play roles. Stop backing up. You got a good depth of field on that. I see you're coming back.
Now see, you moved everything real quick.
No.
Now when you were discombobulated, that was beautiful.
I'm putting this in order so that you'll read the most important items first.
Oh, Walt, you're a promotion person, right?
And a talent finder. Yes.
Talent finder, right?
Talent promoter.
So people want to read about the talent. They don't want to read about you.
Here it is. All right. What next?
Ah, see.
No, because
I can't tell you every move to
I
make.
can do 5 hours, but that's not getting the job done, though.
Yes, it is. The idea would to be on any given day is to just be yourself.
All right.
But now you know that the camera's on, so you already had a mental.
No.
You already had a
I
mindset
do
that.
more cable shows, and you've got hair on you, Jennifer. So I can't stand here all day. I've got places.
Oh well, you know,
If you wanna
I don't want to
interview
hold.
me, talk.
I don't want to hold you up.
No. If you want to ask me questions, I'll answer questions. I just can't stand like this.
You've been involved with all the greats. I can't talk to you.
Well, you can try, though.
Come on, Madonna, Frankie Valli.
No, not Madonna. No. Her writer, Angela Russo. Read it right.
Okay.
Angela Russo co-wrote Dress You Up. Not Madonna, but her writer who established her. A woman who then went to box eventually. She fell out with Peter Rodino's daughter, who was the co-writer of Dress You Up.
Frankie Valli.
Frankie Valli, yes, from 1957 till now. That is correct, Mr. Frank.
You got a guy here, Stevie Moore. You never done anything with him. Stevie's got records out.
I have everything that he's been written up on my bulletin board. I have them laminated, and there's a light pin spot shining. I'm so proud to say that besides John Godleski, I can say with pride that our Stevie Moore is part of my catalog.
He remembered my name.
See?
I have you all over my office. I've got pictures of you. I've got everything.
He tells people he knows you.
Because he's made it big.
He probably cut my head out and put me in a picture next to him.
No, I don't have to do that.
He's not a cropper.
Notice the emphasis on has to.
He's not. You're calling him a cropper then. He's not.
Anytime Kanzler and Lustig devote that much ink to one guy, that is impressive.
That's right.
I don't pull any punches. He is a hero.
You should take somebody like him under your wing because he needs guidance.
Anytime Kanzler or Lustig,
he needs guidance.
Under his wing.
Anytime Billboard reviews you in the best of the week.
You saw that?
Saw it. I cut it out. It's on the bulletin board.
I'm telling you that he has a bulletin board of you.
You think I'm stupid?
Steve's on his way.
Steve, from here could be the yellow balloon in Bloomfield if he plays his cards right, or the yellow submarine. How many have you sold so far, by the way, since the Billboard review? Steven, since you had the number in there for further
information. You got to ask.
How many
Ask
calls?
your friend D'Urso.
You got to ask your buddy D'Urso.
He's handling it? No, how many calls since the number was in 3 weeks ago? Be honest?
Not many calls at all.
You being honest?
The first week it was...
how many?
20.
All right.
And then they dwindled down to nothing.
Because they didn't save it. It was an impulse sale. So of the 20, how many conversions to sales did we have?
Well, they weren't buyers, they were people.
Line 2.
Did we sell products?
Bang.
Last year or so.
He's too busy with Manson.
Manson?
Yeah, he puts out Manson discs.
Manson, the sequel. All right. This is for you, Frank.
Walt, you're always providing us with literature.
People should know what people do.
You promote yourself.
Before you hire a lawyer, you have to know what cases he's handled, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a Yellow Pages guy. Where shall I leave this, Frank?
You promote yourself. Just leave it. I'll pick it up. I'm the pickup boy here.
While I'm here, I'd like to pick up
that Midler tape.
What a memory you have, yes. Right here. This is to accommodate you. Take care of a good fireman friend from Irvington who helps put out burning fires, which is a redundant statement because all fires are burning. So I made a mistake. One of my rare blunders, a faux pas.
Now you're going. See, now you're cooking. This is the Walt I know.
Well, I can go into anything you want.
You're
Just
cool.
give me,
You're
give me
cooking.
any kind
Just
of a
go.
cue. Give me a cue. Give
Just
me a cue.
go.
Yeah,
Fires. You just went into fires, firemen, blunders, the history of blunders.
Cue. Give me a show business cue. It's got to be something that's you got to trigger me off. I'm like a chameleon. I'll turn colors, but just cue me.
You're like a Zelig, like Woody Allen.
I'm like a Broadway Daniel Rose.
That's right.
Broadway Daniel Rose.
The best Woody Allen movie.
Thank
That
you.
was Broadway Danny Rose.
Give me
I always looked at you like you were a Broadway Danny Rose. Did you ever have any balloon folders in your stable?
Frank, I get asked that question an awful lot of times, big guy. I remember back in 1968, Jewish fella came in. He was a balloon folder. I booked him at the Armory in Newark. He opened up for the Blades of Grass on the Clay Cole Review.
Mm-hmm.
Young Rascals were also on the bill, and also the Clay Cole Dancers. I wish I knew where that contract was today. What are you looking at? What is that intent gaze fixed upon to my right?
I have to keep my eye on what's going on here
You
too.
got two
Well,
salespeople up there.
yeah, but I still have to watch them. I am the manager.
How come you look in there, but you don't see the guy pocketing the jewel boxes behind you? He's got
No,
five
he's not.
inside.
Don't scare me like that, Walt.
I know. I want to
I
see.
have
If
to go back and give him a beat.
I want to see if your pulse quickens.
No,
What do you
there's
have?
not much that makes my pulse quicken.
What do
Yeah,
you have about playing with yourself with the left hand?
I got my keys.
Keys for that Frank.
I'm actually originally from the country. You could tell. I like to jiggle my change in my pocket.
What town do you
when
hail
I'm
from?
60.
Frank?
Well, I hail from that
Hailden.
the most
Let the
rural,
laugh roll out. Let it roll.
the most rural of areas.
Work with the Hailden. I had a bag of pretzels at an Indian store just now, waiting for you to come back, and I'm choking on the.
Why? You're into health food, aren't you?
No. I'm into wasting time here. I
You
rushed up here to be with you to
were
accommodate.
one of the progenitors of health food. I know you.
Well, before you lean on that yellowing article, let's make sure you're not gonna. Okay, lean away.
That was Jersey City. That's where I'm from.
Jersey City. Kennedy Boulevard.
No, actually, I'm from Greenville.
Greenville. You know that my partner and I owned a record store in Greenville in 1971 to 73? Ask me the name of it.
What? What
Penny
was it?
Lane Records.
What was it?
Penny Lane Records.
Penny Lane. What was
50
it?
Central Avenue Record Store.
Oh, that's not Greenville. Central Avenue is not
The
Greenville.
Heights, we call
That's
it.
the Heights, right? Greenville is on the Bayonne City
All
line.
right. We were on the corner where the A&P was at 250 Central Avenue.
What happened?
My partner and his family robbed me blind because I was an absentee owner. And I lost another bundle of money, as I did in Jersey City at 2865 Kennedy Boulevard when I had a theatrical recording studio there in conjunction with Stan Krause of Catamount Records.
Wow.
Stan Krause,
No.
finder of 24 Karat Soul and the Persuasions. You're not into the late 60s.
No, I was still a child then.
I see.
But your list of successes is staggering me.
Yeah, so are my bankruptcies. 2865 Kennedy Boulevard, up over Howard Close, right across the street from Square Records. which was
Journal
owned
Square, of
by
course.
Stan Krause, who later moved in and consolidated his business with us. I have 9 million things to talk about, but we're not going anywhere. I need direction.
So where are you at now? What are you doing?
Right now, we have the Four Aces CD coming out the end of August on the MCA label.
But what did you have to do with that?
I was the one that inspired it by contacting Andy Mackay 2 years ago. I supplied all the photographs that are in it, and I'm giving you a sample reprint of it in a bundle of goodies. I gave Al Alberts the release dates of certain records, which MCA didn't have in their archives. I encouraged Peter Grindicer to write the liner notes, and he did them flawlessly, except for one mistake, which he got from Al Alberts, namely the release date of It's No Sin, which he lists as August, when in fact the record came out in April of '51. I supplied MCA with all of the 45 jacket sleeves and all of the vinyl product that was used, and my good blessings, and the picture that I gave them is on the front of the MCA CD, due out in 3 weeks.
So you should be getting a pretty hefty sum of money from
We're talking
this.
6 figures.
Uh-huh.
Enough to buy Mr. Michael the Urso a prime rib so that he can slurp the juice from the plate of Charlie Brown's in Montclair. That'll be edited out because it was a tasteless remark about a tasty dinner. Moving along, We have other projects. The Dupree's Christmas single will be coming out again in November, and I hope to expose that in Billboard and in Goldmine and in Discovery. We have, what else? We have a documentary that we're featured in by the Palmer Video people, which is in process now. Produced by Jim Riffle from Palmer Video on Morris Avenue in Union. We're doing a final shoot this Sunday at the Union Plaza Diner on Route 22, if you will. Hopefully that'll be out by the Palmer people, and I'll get some exposure in conjunction with what we're doing here today, Frank.
Well, what about now, though?
Now, today, from here, I must go and have lunch because I have lost some time, but I've gained an admirer. A plethora of information I've left you, all rubber banded, is suffice to keep you in reading materials from now until the next billboard comes out. Having said that, we're going to wrap in about 2 minutes. I see we're getting the close sign. Somebody else wants to use the studio. I see a gypsy marching band waiting in the hall. The studio is rented, and at 3:15, I think Lunowski's going to come in and do an instrumental.
All right.
All right, let's wrap it up. I want to say this about that. To dietetic music, may your Manson records sell like hotcakes. May Kiki Friedman ride rough house to the. May Michael D'Urso get his shirt tucked into his generous slacks. May he clean his sneakers. May John Godleski smile at some record conventions. May Steve at performance give some of his Jewish ill-gotten gains to the B'nai B'rith. I reached somebody with all of my falderall. I heard a nasty chuckle up there.
Was not.
And may Joe Provenzano go on to grow the biggest mustache this side of Ronnie I. I want to say thank you very much. Keep your shoes polished. Keep on rocking. And remember this, the Dupree's love you. All right, we go to Black. Bring in the buffet, sandwiches only, and that's it. All right. I want to see some titles on there. Part 2. All right.
Do you know this gentleman right here?
He's not worthy of knowing yet until he becomes more famous, but I will shake his paw. Who are you?
Fats.
Jim, the major drug dealer from Bloomfield. I see you working again. Good for you.
I'll send you that button.
No, Gary Cipollini gave me 18 of these when he was working and stealing at Corvettes in Montclair years ago, in West Orange. Gary Cipollini of Al Wilk Records, a name we can't mention, gave me 18 of these in a bag of promo buttons. When he was because Al Wilk is a competitor to this record, so to Tower
I'm a
Records.
good friend of Gary Z.
He gave me 18 of these when they came in, when he was manager of the Corvettes record store up in West Orange. Gary now is out there with Al Wilk.
In Bridgewater.
Yes, but I had 18 of these. I'm down to 6.
That one?
Therein
Nice that crop to
hangs the tail.
What's it?
He's using up a whole mini tape of going on.
All right, great.
What can we do with you?
I don't know.
Make sure that he reads these later, all right?
I'm done.
Frank reads them later?
I've been done. I was done when we wrapped before.
No, you're getting good stuff. You're getting outtakes, which is what I always like to do. After the lights go off, open up the iris, get the beer. Let me have my bedroom. On the road or
Oh, that's what you're waiting
no,
for.
I'm here for you.
I will not.
Ain't nothing but a G thing.
Hey Joe, your buddy came and paid his check today.
Which one?
I'll pay at the end of the month. That guy. Yeah.
Right. Well, he's still on the no check list.
I put his
His
thing here.
excuse for not paying the check wasn't
Yeah, that was
accepted.
really bad.
Paid the whole amount.
Yeah.
There was a major
Still not taking the checks
500,000
from him.
people read Kansas. You realize that? 500,000?
Mark
No,
there.
like tell him, say, hey, look, if you bounce the check, what do we got to do? Wait another month to get paid?